I see big trees on the horizon. That means exactly one thing. I may have found myself a mega taiga. I love how obvious this biome is from a distance. And I think the best way to explore is definitely on boat. I'm like, well, kind of far out there. Actually, not too bad. Not nearly as far as I traveled in the other direction. Yay, Mega Taiga! Alright, let's see. Definitely in a Mega Taiga. Now we have to find a hills. This is just regular Taiga hills. Definitely gonna want to mark down these coordinates for later. I might want Podzol once I get Silk Touch. Also, you know, all the mossy stone. And Mega Taiga Hills, so that's 2 more off of the list. Woohoo! Okay, so apparently the solution to finding mesas is to complain about it on Twitter. Yeah, pretty sure that's a mesa, unless it's more deceptive dirt. And I could have sworn I've been through here too. This game is trolling me, guys. I've been running a very long time. I might be losing it a little. But this should be my last set of... No. I still have Mushroom Island to find, but if I can get all of the mesa biomes... Yeah, because I think I just ran maybe the other side of that mountain or something. Because I definitely... Well, I mean, all of the Savannah mountains look ridiculous. But, you know... Okay, let's see. What biome are we in? Just plain mesa. Then I need a mesa plateau, which is probably just the top of one of those. And then the plateau, I think it was the plateau M? M or F? I can't remember. But it's the one that has, like, all the dry trees and stuff on top. Plateau F? Actually, I think this might be the one. Yeah. Seriously, I ran all over this place. There's even a village over there. You know, villages are a lot more common than I thought they were. Well, I guess maybe it's because I don't spend a lot of time running around deserts and stuff. But, yeah, there's a lot of them. Here, I'm going to check my list real quick. Let's see. Mesa Plateau F. Now, that's 2 of those. Now just to find a regular plateau. I will definitely have to build a portal out here to get blocks and stuff once I have the ability to make nether portals. Technically, I could build one with the found obsidian I found, but I'm going to work off the assumption that I'm not supposed to be able to get to the nether until later in the game. Also, I can't light it right now. Unless I get a lucky lightning strike. So, you know. Mesa Plateau. Alright, yeah, that's all 3. This doesn't seem to be a very big mesa, to be honest. Like, there's other biome on that side. There's other biome on that side. And I'm going to turn up my render distance. I was severely maxing out memory after a while of running around here. Just because I keep generating chunks. Yep, look, there's ocean over there. This is not a very big mesa, unless it's, like, long and skinny or something. But yeah, I was actually on my way home when I came across this and decided to complain about it on Twitter. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, dude, I didn't realize that was in this update. Dude. More. I hear zombie. And of course my inventory is basically full. Wow, lots of mine shafts. You weren't wrong, as... Oh, crud. Don't want to go in there. Go away, spiders. Go away. I don't want you. I just want to look in these chests real quick. I don't want to stay here. Oh, I found a mending book. But yeah, what I was saying was I had done like a ton of exploring. And these right here, these are all from desert temples. So whatever 64 plus 8 divided by 9 is, that's how many desert temples I have found on this one individual journey. And there's been a lot of them. And I almost want to take some of this stuff, but my inventory is so full again. Definitely take the name tag. Yeah, because that's like 2 or 3 different types of rail. You know what? I'll figure this out. I do need the melon seeds, because I checked out the melons I'd picked up in the jungle, and it turns out that... Is it night already? Yeah, it's night already. Okay. It turns out that I don't have melons back at home, so I'm going to keep those. Anyway, I'm going to continue my long journey home. You know, another 20,000 blocks. No, 10,000. Because how home is it, like, negative 8,000. Okay, bye. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Castle Building Challenge Achievement version. Now, I hope you enjoyed the little pre-episode biome hunting. Managed to find a few more. I'm just down to the Mushroom Island biome, and you have no idea how many chunks I have generated in the past week or so. It's kind of ridiculous, and I feel like the mushroom biome is going to be my hardest. But, apparently complaining on Twitter about it works, so maybe I'll try that again. Anyway, no more biome hunting today. It's time to stay near home. And today we're gonna make Mojang cry a little bit by getting on a rail without crafting any rails and without finding enough mine shafts to get me 1,000 pieces of rail. In fact, we are going to use exactly the stuff in this box. And some of you probably know this trick. It's not that big a deal, but still, it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite glitch in the game, and I'm pretty sure it will work to get us what we need. So let's see. I can almost hold all of the diorite. So this is going to be our track. We just need a solid block. It can be anything. It can even be slabs, but I like the look of the diorite. Although I think I might have had it polished in my thing. One moment, please. Okay, yeah, it was polished, but that's no big deal. All we've got to do is polish it. So I ran a poll on Twitter just for the heck of it, because I didn't really care where my thing went. I have 3 possible options. I'm not going that way because that is the direction from which my original home is, and I don't want to go over there yet. All of my journeying has led me to realize that the 8,000 blocks I am away from spawn really isn't that far. It's a couple days run if I'm being quick about it and going in a straight line. It's actually not as far away as I thought. It's far enough that I'm not going to accidentally stumble into it, but I'm not exploring in that direction. So we can go that way, which heads past my 1.8 block mine and drops us, I think, in a forest near the shore. And this way, actually, 1,000 blocks from here is that little mushroom house outpost I have. And this way over here drops us in an ice plains. So the poll was overwhelmingly head towards the shore. So that's what we're going to do. And I think I should grab my ladders. Let's see. And I'm trying to remember how I had this. There we go. And I don't know. I'm making an overground rail. I'm not quite sure how tall I want to make this. I don't want to have to, go through a bunch of trees. I don't want this to be, higher than my watchtower. But that's probably good. I've got one more stack than I actually need. You need It's almost 16 stacks, I think. I did the math. It's 15 or 16 stacks. And I think I have 17 here. So I'm gonna swap out for a fresh one. Swap out for a fresh one. And we'll just throw that up there. I'm gonna have to be lighting as I go. And this is probably gonna get really boring. This is probably going to be even more boring. No, actually it'll be less boring because there's train underneath me, but I was thinking of the bridge through the void on SMB I did. It's kind of the same concept, just if I fall I land on trees. Yeah, that won't kill me. I'm not that high up. But still, I was trying to imagine if this was the real world, how badly would that hurt? It would probably hurt a lot. So yeah, this glitch is probably my favorite glitch in the entire game, and it's been around forever. They keep trying to fix it, and it keeps getting broken again, and I hope they never fix it for good, because it's my favoriteest. But basically, we are abusing physics a little bit, and, well, you'll see. And I also got some plans to decorate this so it doesn't look terrible. I mean, you know, it's probably not going to be the prettiest thing. I haven't decided if I want to do supports all the way down to the ground or not, but I'm at least going to make it look intentional and not just, you know, dork line of stone across the landscape. It's good to be doing something buildy again. We've been doing so much running the last couple episodes. Seriously, like absurd amounts of running. It's just a little nuts. On the other hand, I think I found like 30 desert temples. Okay, maybe not 30, but I have like at least 2 stacks of TNT in my base, and I haven't bothered crafting any because I don't really go fight mobs very much. I don't really have that much gunpowder. And yeah, it's been a lot. I found a mending book. I think there's a sharpness book, a bunch of golden apples, a ton of golden apples. Decent amount of name tags. I finally got melons growing over there now, because I was dumb and threw away the ones I grabbed from the jungle, thinking I already had them over here. But you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is probably going to take a while. We're not even... Yeah, actually, right over there is the ravine I was mining these stones in. And I'm gonna have to go back through and, like, cover this in torches. Otherwise, this is going to be scary. I think once the sun's about there, I'm just gonna run back along and cover it in torches. Let's see. Yep, there's my little mining hut. I can't wait until the Iron Age when we can go mining and actually dig up other stuff. I cannot remember if we can dig up, I can't remember if we can, like, dig up diamonds yet or not. I have several now from, like, chests, but I don't know. I just have a box of shiny things I can't use, basically. I can smelt up my iron ore, but I can't do anything with it. Kind of just saving the fuel for right now. I have a feeling this is going to take a while. I might cut to myself over there. Maybe. I don't know. It's like, I mean, I could fall off. I could so fall off and land on those trees and have to run all the way back just to climb back up here. And I didn't even use my ladders. Yep, can't even see the castle from here. Lots of water. I'll put on some nice background music. I don't want to do the sped up footage thing again, though. Just because I've used it the last 2 episodes, and it's a useful tool, but after a while, it gets a little boring, I think. Also, I'm kind of out of music choices. Not really out of music choices, but I'm feeling lazy, and I don't feel like picking out more music choices. How's that? I don't like reusing music too much. Just, you know. It could almost be like the beat of a song. Okay, I'll stop. That's a weird little pond. It's a very weird little pond. You see that pond over there? That is a weird little pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I got 11 more stacks to go. So I think, actually, this is a good point to do this. And I think I will, like, cut and meet you again when we're a little closer. Because, yes, I could fall off, but let's face it, if I fall off, it's not that big a deal. Oh, it's raining. Goody. Yeah, I will meet you closer to our destination. Because there's still quite a bit of building to go, I'd say. Alright, we're nearly here. I kind of misjudged a little bit. Yeah. We're kind of out in the middle of the ocean. But, you know what? That's okay. Because we can build it down. And we can make a dock. And we'll make it work. Or we can turn it back to the land. You know, one of the two. But still. So, yeah. And then there. Because we're going to need the stop. And as you can see, I did go back and change all these to polished diorite. I'm sure you were screaming at the thing, if you were even noticing. But yeah. So anyway, you will notice that this episode is actually coming out a really absurd amount of time after 1.12 did. And that's because I got distracted, and then I went to PlanCon, and then I was more distracted. And now it's, you know, 4 in the morning in the middle of September, or the beginning of September. And we're going to finish this up. And we'll just have some episodes that are in 1.11. It's no big deal. But yeah, it's time to head back, and I'll meet you there. But the next step is to add in the guardrails. Okay, we are back, and we're going to be making our guardrails out of dark oak slabs. And let's see. We're going to need a lot of these, so I'm probably going to bring logs with me. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Just grab as many as my inventory will fit. And the point, or rather the goal, is we're going to put them on this level, so we've still got a good view. And then the cart's gonna sit there. We're gonna put that. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that should be another torch. And that should provide enough light that we don't actually need the torches in the center. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And torch. And this is just what I'm going to do the whole way down, but I want to check the light levels. So yeah, we're at 12 block. Do we drop below 7? No. Okay, so yeah, it's an 8 gap up here. And we're just going to do that all the way down. Whoa, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to stop talking so that maybe I don't kill myself in the pursuit of this task. Yeah. And there was a thunderstorm. And wouldn't you know it, we got a skeleton horse out here. And I want to see if I can take him on with, as, you know, lowly prepared as I am, but lemon. There's the boat. that boat really just sink to the bottom? Okay. But yeah. Wait, I should put another one on my bar just in case. Because I've got 5 arrows and an inventory full of swords. Yep. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Come out. Fight each other, guys. Damn. Yeah, okay. I knew that would end poorly, but I wanted to get it on camera anyway. Okay, come on, game. Quit doing the stutters. That's fine. I put all of the irreplaceable stuff in a chest, plus all of my building supplies. So yeah, let's see. I'll get myself back together. We'll go back to building. We'll go back to building. They'll eventually burn to death in the sunlight. It's fine. Yep, there they are. It looks like all of the skeletons got knocked off of their horses, though, so that's kind of nice, right? Maybe eventually the skeletons will despawn? But regardless, there's 4 horses down there waiting for me to take them. And part of me is really tempted to jump down there and try to get my stuff, but I know that's never going to happen. Yeah. Maybe they'll eventually burn up. I mean, they are wearing helmets. Those will eventually wear away, I think. Anyway, back to placing down slabs. Alright, and we've got the last couple steps for at least what I consider the minimum requirements. I have some more decorative touches I would like to do at some point, but at least some of them are on the underside of the bridge here, and I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so we're gonna put this back here, and let's build a little landing platform. Nothing terribly fancy. We don't have a ladder down, so if there was going to be a ladder, it would be right here. So we will at some point probably build that down if we don't shorten this up, because we are definitely quite a ways offshore. But that could be a good thing. We could build a boat dock down here maybe. But anyway, let's just do this. We will give it a little bit of like a decorative, I feel like, oh, whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's good enough. We will then put torches on the corners here, and then we can get out and we can walk around, and we can, well, mostly we can stare at those and wait for the skeletons to burn to death, assuming that's a thing that's going to happen. If not, maybe we'll craft a bunch of bows and arrows and snipe them from up here. That sounds fun, right? We should totally do that sometime. Alright, there we go. So next step is turning this actually into a rail line. And, you know, while I'm here, we're going to need a fence. And I don't have one on me. I'm just going to make one. Oh, I already had a crafting table. Okay, that was a little confusing. We're going to put that there. And maybe a spruce fence? I don't remember what I plan to make it out of. Whoop, wrong way around. There. Yeah, okay. And then I will meet you on the other end, and we're going to make this into a proper rail line and finally get that achievement. Okay, so we can clean a lot of this stuff out of our inventory because we don't need it at the moment. I always carry those with me. Now we need our minecarts. And to be honest, the more of them we have, the better. But this should be enough. Alright. Now this is what we all came for. Oh, and technically I want to put another gate there, but let's see. We need our dirt right here, and then we need a rail on top of that. Let's see. I think we just need the one piece of dirt. Let's see. Let's see. Can we? Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna make a quick gate real fast. We'll do spruce again because, well, we've got a lot of it. Okay, we need... That should do it. Make sure there's no creepers sneaking up on us. It's almost a whole day's run out there, so every time I come back, it's dark. There. So let's do this thing, shall we? And I put it in sideways. Alright, let's get in. Put our inventory back to normal. More or less, anyway. Open the gate. Now, you might be thinking, okay, you're sitting in a giant pile of minecarts. What are you going to do now? Well, you face the direction you're going to go, and you tap the walk backwards button. Oh, I love this so much. So yeah, now we can... just let slightly quirky physics do it. Yep. Alright, now we just have to wait 1,000 blocks. And it's almost noon. I'm curious how long the actual rail line will take. And that's kind of loud noises. Let's see, music. I don't know if it's ambient or what, but... Nope. Block sounds. You know, let's just turn everything down. Let's just turn it all down. There. Now you might be able to hear me. So, yep. Let's admire our scenery. So we don't have to do anything. Don't touch any buttons. With this many minecarts, it should be pretty stable, but you don't want to find out the hard way that it's not. Yep, so after this, we've just got to find... I think we just need a mushroom biome. It's been a while, but I think we just need a mushroom biome. And then we need to do something spectacular for the notch apple. And I haven't decided what that's going to be yet, but... It's so pretty out here. I love forests. This is, to be honest, probably a little slower than running, but you don't use up your food. And frankly, it's just cool. There are some limitations. You can't go around corners with this. It only goes in a straight line. Or I guess, technically this needs to be fenced in because these run on a diagonal. But, yeah, you can't go up or down hills. Now, you can, like, catch them on rails and make them, but you run the risk of the minecart separating. So it's kind of pros and cons. If you have enough minecarts, it might be okay. But yeah, this is more for like novelty situations, or for when you happen to have like 10 minecarts in your inventory, and absolutely well, no, you need one piece of rail to put him down, but when you have more minecarts than rail, I guess. I did this before I moved out here. You know, I had this world is several years old at this point, like 5-ish, something like that. It was like 2012, I think. But in my nether, instead of like building proper tunnels and rails and all that, I did this. I dug like a 1 deep pit, and I put minecarts in it, and then we did this. And we're coming up on the end. And if I counted correctly, yes! Oh, I was getting scared. Yes! On a rail. Okay. And as you could probably guess, the gate is there to keep that from, oh man, you know, flinging off without you. And our friends are still over there. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for this episode. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, we've learned a couple things this episode. 1, you do not need rails to do on a rail. 2, don't take on skeleton traps armed with only an inventory full of swords in a boat. And 3, never ever mention what date it is or base episodes around real life deadlines, because it is now the middle of October and I am only finally just having time to finish this up. And this isn't even like the full final how I wanted this to look when it was done. I had like banners and like underside details, which I probably should have done first, but I wanted to make this functional, so we'll see how that works out. We still need to build a ladder down, and if it wasn't for our friends over there, I'd say we should just build a boat dock, and like, you know, we can launch boats out and do that. But yeah, we have officially beaten on a rail. I will catch you guys in the next episode.